5 effective headline formulas that will make your LinkedIn content irresistible. That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's LinkedIn Live. If you didn't already know, every Friday at 1 p.m. I come live and I talk about all things LinkedIn and business and all that sort of stuff to help you get more clients. So ring my bell if you've not done that before so you'd never miss any of these LinkedIn Lives. If you can't attend live, that's okay. You can catch the replay later. Okay. These 5 headline formulas are proven. I haven't pulled these out of my head or my brain. They are based on 75,000 articles written, 850,000 social media posts, and 13,000 emails. Okay, so they will absolutely work on LinkedIn, but they'll work beyond LinkedIn too. So there's multiple benefits in staying on for this entire live. It's going to be short and sweet and snappy, so do stay. So the first type of content headline that's proven to work as being highly effective is what's called a number-based headline. So the exact title of this live, 5 headline formulas that make your LinkedIn content irresistible. That's it. That is a number-based headline. It's 5 ways that you can do this thing or 5 ways to get this. Those headline formulas are proven to work. Now, what I don't want you to do is to confuse it with maybe the top 15 marketing podcasts you need to listen to in 2025, or the 15 books you need to read in 2025. Those are naming specific nouns. They're referring to a thing. It could be the top 7 AI tools you need to speed up your social media content creation. Those are different to techniques because they're literally naming a thing, right? So they're called listicles. They feature in the top 10, but they're not in the top 5. The second most effective content formula headline is data-driven. So data-driven content is stuff where you might say 75% of all B2B buyers research social media before making a purchasing decision, according to a LinkedIn study in 2024. Okay, that's a fact. It's a study LinkedIn have done. They've done their research and they've proven that this is what happens. So it's data driven because it's based on research or statistics or what am I trying to say? Questionnaire, survey, that sort of thing. So another way to look at this, or another one you might do, is according to a Harvard business professor, 90% of all purchasing decisions are based on emotion. Fact. Again, based on research and science, neuroscience. So that type of content tends to be very educational, which is totally controversial in my view, because I follow a lot of marketing people. You're following me and I'm a marketing person. And what I'm hearing some of the marketing gurus say is that educational and informational content is gone in 2025. If you ask me, that's total freaking horseshit. I mean, I think I would rather follow what's been proven after 850,000 social media posts, 75,000 articles and 13,000 emails. I think I would rather follow those proven formulas than guess that educational or informational type content is gone for 2025. What about you? Are you the same? I think it would be foolish not to take that data and use it to refine your content strategy for 2025. So test those 2 and see what you think. Let me know. You can give out to me later if they don't work for you. The third type of proven headline formula is what's called curiosity evoking. So last week, for example, I created a post. I was like, what would happen if you stopped posting on LinkedIn? What would happen? Oh my God, I'd have so many hours back in the day. I wouldn't be mindlessly scrolling. And yes, maybe it will be blissful, but it would also have an impact on your business and your revenue. You mightn't see it directly, but over time, the impact would cause your revenue to drop by 6 or 7%. And if you've got a big business with a lot of turnover, 6 or 7% is maybe not a significant number, but if you've got a small business and you're a small coach, consultant, or service provider, a drop of 6% is quite significant. Then you have to weigh up as well. Well, what about the time that you get back if you didn't spend all of it on LinkedIn? Well, that's another LinkedIn Live that we need to talk about. And next week, I will be talking about your goals on LinkedIn and how you can get much more strategic. And this past week, I've done a LinkedIn visibility challenge, and where we've been talking about all that sort of stuff. But what's really, I suppose, key to this is that if you're going to show up on LinkedIn, and I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here just related to that post, but if you're going to show up on LinkedIn, be intentional with it. The curiosity evoking headline can be related to anything. The point of it is that you get people to start asking themselves, oh my gosh, what would happen? And it could be, it might be, what are the consequences of? Or what does success actually look like? So it's the kind of thing that makes people go, actually, I've not considered that before. What would it be? And what I find with those curiosity evoking headlines is when you get people to reflect, oh my gosh, you definitely captured their attention. And what's amazing about that is when you get them to reflect and you've captured their attention, they are so much more likely to engage. They will very, very, very likely comment on your content if you've made them have an aha moment or stop and reflect on something, because you've created a paradigm shift for them, right? The fourth headline type is a call to action type. So a call to action type headline is literally something like this. Start using these 5 proven effective LinkedIn headlines to attract more clients. So it's start doing this for this reason. It could be stop using these 5 ineffective LinkedIn headlines, do this instead. Okay, so again, stop doing this, start doing that. Or stop doing this, do this instead, that kind of thing. So you're telling people there and then what to do. The fifth one is urgency and scarcity. So urgency and scarcity, I would think with this one, you need to be a little bit careful not to overuse it, because I think if you use it too much, people are going to be like, ugh, and this isn't the headline. So let's say, for example, last week I might have written last on Sunday, which I didn't, but I could have, last chance to join the LinkedIn Visibility Challenge. And so it could be, sign up today so you don't miss out, that kind of thing. Or last chance to register. Yeah, last chance to register for the LinkedIn Visibility Challenge. So I could have posted that last Sunday. Urgency could be, there are only 3 slots left in my Business Accelerator program. Okay. And, or it could be, so how could you do both? Business Accelerator doors close next week, 3 slots left. Scarcity and urgency. Okay, so there's only 3 slots left and the doors close next week. Now, that's not true. Right now, the doors are open in LinkedIn Business Accelerator, and you have 10 days to join if you're interested. And if you have not heard about what Business Accelerator is but want to learn more, send me a DM. I'd be delighted to tell you what it's all about and share with you some information related to it. So yes, scarcity and urgency headline is type number 5. So I think with this, you do need to be careful not to overuse it, because, excuse me, otherwise you become very salesy, right? So be careful how you use that and how often. So that's it. Those are the 5 LinkedIn or 5 headline formulas that will make your LinkedIn content irresistible. Excuse me, next week, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 goals you need to achieve real results on LinkedIn, because, oh my gosh, from the studies that I've done, I can tell you that 60 to 80% of people don't have any LinkedIn goals at all. And of those, so there's a very big percentage who actually don't have the activities that they do on LinkedIn do not support their business goals, right? So nearly 80% of the people who show up on LinkedIn, their activities do not support their business. So the question is, what are they doing? And why is it not working? And why are they still here if it's not working? That's exactly what I'm going to talk about next week. So be sure to ring that bell and make sure not to miss out next week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a